Aloha! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ireland Clark, your consciousness coach. And if you're coming on in, please put a like on the video. And if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button for more videos like this one. So I just want to have like a casual conversation with you guys. Nothing really specific I want to go into, more so just the energy of what I feel a lot of us are experiencing right now, which is more of a flow. Like even what I'm doing right now, I don't even know exactly what I'm going to say, but I'm just allowing it naturally to come forward. This is something that I have not really done very much because again, that left side of the brain wants to think, wants to try to figure out and plan. And we're learning to surrender to something so much greater. We're actually learning to move more into our right hemisphere of our brain, more of our divine feminine, our creative aspect, where we are just led. We're led in this oneness, in this state of just love and purity and joy and bliss. We just follow that feeling, and that feeling is what leads us to where we need to go. So my message for you is, wherever you are on your journey right now, when we tap back in to this infinite state of love, tapping back into the divinity of pure source consciousness, of being one with the ocean of consciousness. You are the drop, but you are also the ocean as well. And when we melt into that ocean of consciousness, that's usually where we get led. That's usually where we find what we are seeking. And what we're truly seeking, dear one, we're truly seeking this vast ocean. And some people, they just want to be on the surface of the ocean, right? They don't want to dive deep. But I know if you're watching this video, you want to dive deep into consciousness. You want to dive deep into the vastness and how big consciousness can expand into. You're wanting to really activate into higher dimensions. And that requires us to surrender to the left hemisphere, to surrender to trying to know, trying to figure out, and just being in this energy. That is going to be key during this ascension, dear ones, because there's a lot of things that are going to be changing in your life. As the earth, as we are shifting and going through this planetary shift in consciousness, there's going to be a lot of endings. There's going to be a lot of cycles, ancestral karmic things completing in your life. And if we don't master this art of letting go, surrendering, being, then it's going to be hard when we're up against things that are completing and finishing off in our life. But when we master this art of being in creation, yes, being a part of the new earth, but also stepping back and saying, hey, I'm also going to pull back a little bit and I'm going to move beyond all of creation and back into source field itself, which is more neutral, which is more of the observer, the witness. And when we master this, I do this throughout the day. I'll just take time out of my day to observe even my own avatar, observing my own avatar in the game and seeing, okay, I'm even beyond, okay, these thought processings, even if they are positive, even if they are about creation in a positive way, we still have to work on moving out of even that aspect of consciousness to expand ourselves. That is so freeing. That is the most freeing part of ascension that we can really tap into. So last week I was actually at the park and I tapped into this. I stopped seeing myself as an I identity and I actually merged into everybody at the park, and naturally I was led to a man who desperately needed my advice. He desperately needed my advice with some health stuff, okay? He was struggling with some degeneration in his leg, and I told him, hey, hop on a fruit fast. And he told me, I had these same thoughts actually to go on the fruit, and you just confirmed it for me. So this is showing when we actually move into this divinity, into this oneness, spirit leads us to divine service, okay? Because when we tap into these levels of consciousness, it's truly about serving and being a divine reflection of the one. For others, being that great example for others, shining our light, embodying this loving frequency that others can feel off of us. When you're tapping into these levels, when you're seeing yourself in somebody else, people can feel that divine love that you have for them. They can feel the love of God coming through your eyes, coming through your soul, your aura, your electromagnetism of your light body is shining, it's engulfing them, it's assisting them, it's healing them. Even you just touching them is so healing, because you're tapping into these higher levels of consciousness, these higher frequencies of divine love, which is so high on the consciousness scale, 500 at the attractor field that you are emanating out. And this is the greatest gift. When you serve, when you tap into this level of awareness and you see the beauty that's always around you, this vastness of ocean in the one is all around you, and you just take it in, you allow yourself to finally take in this unconditional love that's been waiting for you. It's just been all of the clouds, all the thinking mind that's maybe fogged up that lens, and you just allow this energy to shine through. It is so beautiful. It's the strongest drug you'll ever take. Love. I always tell you guys that these are real drugs that your body is making. I was reading in this book yesterday about ecstasy, MDMA, and they were saying how it used to be called empathy. That was the drug name. And that's the thing, is a lot of people, they've lost empathy, they've lost touch, right? People are afraid of each other. People are afraid of talking with each other nowadays. They're afraid of, just even looking at someone when they pass by, right? Because we've been so closed off. We've been in survival. It's been a survival world of the 3D. So as we are awakening, we are the light for the world, for the collective, to bring and give this love out. And I promise you, it changes the world. So really focus, whatever is going on in your life right now, whatever that may be, really focusing on being this divine love. Remembering you are the vastness of the ocean and the drop, the dream and the dreamer, all at the same time. And balancing both of those out. If creation gets overwhelming, step back. Say, I'm going to stop thinking so much right now. I'm going to stop using my mental body. And I'm going to start tapping into the truth of what I actually am. See, everything right now outside of me, you see all around me, even all of you that are watching this right now, you are actually within me. I am just looking at another aspect of the one. So carrying this awareness with you, it is a trait. It is what the Ascended Masters, they mastered. Ascended Master, okay? That's why these healers, Jesus, Buddha, they were able to do such amazing, miraculous things, healings, because they were so quantumly entangled. They realized there was no separation between them and another person. Therefore, they could heal on the spot because they were directly connected to whatever being came into their existence. So this is how we change the world. We change the world by changing ourselves, by changing our consciousness, by moving out of identity. Yes, it's amazing. We can have identity. We can have these different avatar characters. But again, truthfully, what is the most satisfying is letting go of all of that. Letting go and moving into these divine places that can't even be described. I can't even describe to you the feelings or what it is, because the right hemisphere of the brain, which is what is activating, it cannot be described in linear language. It is beyond linearity. It just is. And it's so creative, it's so powerful, the divine feminine, the right hemisphere. Okay, this part of ourselves is coming online, and the creativity that's going to come out of this beingness, of this oneness, the power, the healing, the love is profound. So tap into it today and see where it takes you. Take time out of your day to pull yourself into this divinity, to surrender to whatever's going on in your life right now, to trust in the love of God, of Source, that is always there, and allow your inner light to shine into the world, dear one. So that's what we're going to continue to do on this journey together. I am so filled with joy lately, really. I'm really feeling in my life that I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Because I realized what home was. It was within me all along. And this coming home is beautiful. we're building, right? We're building the kingdom or the queendom of heaven within first. It's all being built in our inner temple, and then it will be reflected outwards. We'll be taken to greater and greater heights. Greater and greater heights. I look out and I'm like, wow, this is so beautiful. How did I get here? I got here with this consciousness. I got to where I am today because of this consciousness. It didn't matter, family. It didn't matter what I was doing in my life. Regardless, whatever was happening, wherever I was, I stayed in this consciousness. I stayed in divine service. I saw the one in all. And that's what led me to where I am. So if you feel resistance in your life, if you're scared to take a step towards your passion, towards your vision, okay? Remember, the most important thing is being in this place of oneness at all times. Attachment is the root of all suffering. Whatever you want to attach to in this world, it could be taken from you. And I realized that at a young age. And the greatest gift though, is when you hold this oneness and you see it reflected, and people, they see that light. They love that light. You bring smiles to other people's faces. When I used to work at the gym, I told you guys, when I used to work at the gym in New York, that's all I focused on every day. God, let me be a conduit for this essence of divinity. Let me see, allow me to see myself in these beings. Allow me to be the love for these beings. And every day, I was fired up with so much love, so much beautiful energy. It didn't matter that I was in some, old, broken down gym. I was up at 5 a.m. opening up that gym. The middle of Brooklyn, New York, right? One of the most intense, dense places to be on the planet. But it was beautiful. It was beautiful because I brought that energy. I held it within me. And that's what is going to heal not only yourself, but the world. That's what brings these new templates. So remember that, dear one, as you go on your journey, regardless of where you're at, regardless, hold this divinity. You are so unconditionally loved. So unconditionally loved. And I love you. And God loves you. So keep shining. Keep shining. I will see you guys very soon. I'm going to be making a video on my detox, okay? I've changed a lot. A lot has changed for me. This Lionsgate, a lot of energies have come forward, lots of changes in my life. I'm about ready to move states in a week, so wish me luck, a big transformation. Also, we have the retreat this next upcoming week, so I'm preparing for that. So I've been slowing down a little bit on my video production, but Wednesday I'm going to be putting out a video on my great fast. So if you're interested in learning about the great fasting, stay tuned for that. And thank you so much for watching this video and being here for this ascension process. If you like this video, please put a like on the video and please comment down below. I am one with all. One love. We are one. Let's affirm it. Let's bring this activation, this code, and let's anchor it. And hit the subscribe button if you aren't already subscribed for more quantum consciousness conversations. And we just did a very powerful Lionsgate meditation. The recording will be up today. So if you're interested, we went to Giza. It was really fun, a little field trip as a group. And if you're interested in getting your activations for the Lionsgate at Giza, check it out. The Patreon, the link is in the description. The recording will be up. You can listen to the recording. Very beautiful energies that came forward. Everybody was crying. We were with our lion family. It was amazing. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for supporting me through this time and just watching and listening to me. You guys really are my family. So have a beautiful day, dear ones, okay? Namaste.